What's up, everybody? We're gonna get into an album by Madonna that I feel like is an anomaly in her discography. Love that rhyme. Because I feel like it's the one album where in all her discography, most of her albums, first of all, they're all totally different, I feel like. I mean, you get from Ray of Light, the spirituality of that, to like the erotica, the fucking sensual New York basement sounding, to Confessions, which is giving you gay dance club. You know, like it's American Life, folksy, like who knows what's going on. There's so many different sounds that she gives you. But Bedtime Stories is the one album where it's really just R&B. I mean, this album is her most R&B. It's really the most R&B that she's ever gone in any of her albums. To me, all her other albums, as different as they all have a string that goes together through all of them, and that is dance. They all have dancey, poppy vibes, no matter what. You know, that's always there in all her music. This album is the one where really that's not there at all, and almost every single track is really straight up R&B. Like, this is an R&B album. That's a point blank period. So, to me, if you're like a Mariah fan, or you're like just an R&B fan in general, and you don't like Madonna, I would suggest this album, because to me, it's very much up that alley. Way more so than any of her other albums. This is where you can really hear her vocals, and it's really just, instead of being so based on production, this is very, understated. So that's how I feel about that. Let's just hop right into the track by track situation. So Miss Survival, when I first, literally up until today, I did not really care for this album, this song, until I was working out, and I said, Alexa, play Bedtime Stories. And, the first song came out, and I said, Survival. But, bitch, today, for some reason, it just hit, like, I don't know why. I think it's really that pre-chorus. I love her vocal. I love the background vocals. This is my part, bitch. I love this whole melody line. It's so gorgeous. So Miss Pre-Chorus is perfect. The verses are really cute. I think my big problem with it in the past has always been the chorus. I never really cared for the chorus, but again, today it just hit me different, and I'm kind of getting into it. You know when the song just, like, randomly, it just kind of hits you? That happened to me today, but the chorus still remains a little, just, not my favorite part of the situation. Girl. I think the lyrics, I'm not, like, living for that situation. But it's still so rhythmically catchy that I will let it slide. Also, I love the theme of it. I mean, it's the perfect introduction to the album, really, because, the last time she came out was erotica. The media was crucifying her for being sexual or overtly sexual and whatever the situation. She said, you know what, it's all about survival, girl. We're gonna leap into this album being very subdued, very cute, very quiet, serving you bedtime stories, a little lullaby, but we're gonna remind you that I'm here to survive, girl, and you're gonna buy this album and you're gonna make it number one, which you did. So yeah, it's definitely a cute little introduction. It's not my favorite song on the album whatsoever, but Miss Secret is one of those songs that is like her best songs. Like, might even be top 10. It's hard to pick, but bitch, come on, girl. This whole vibe is so Middle Eastern. I just, like, love that situation. That little humming, that melody line, that must be, I don't know if it's a sample or what the situation is, but it sounds so Arabic that I fucking love it. And the production is it's very R&B, it's very urban, but even that, the production, something in it has this Middle Eastern flavor to it. I don't know what the situation is, but, I love that mix. I love the whole, meaning of the song. The secret to life is happiness is in your own hands, girl. And never has a more true statement been said. Girl, yes, come on. I just fucking love this. That chorus is hypnotizing. It's a hypnotizing chorus. It's so good. One of her classics. I love that she led the album with this as a single, because it's like, it's just like that soft tone that she was going for with the album, but it still has that really hooky, catchy chorus that gets stuck in your head. So I just want you to hear this. Bitch, those little... That is something Middle Eastern. I don't know where it's coming from, but it is so that, and I just love that whole blend. This is an ace song. Fucking love it. Now, I'd Rather Be Your Lover. Let's talk about this song real long, because I fucking love this song, and I feel like no Madonna fans ever talk about it. I never see this song be discussed, and I feel like it's one of my favorites from the album. It's like, for me, it was instantly one of my favorites. It's so fucking good. It's so... To me, the verses, okay, so like the whole song is very commercial. It's very, you know, it has a very much hip-hop feel to me. And it sounds like, you know, it sounds like songs that were charting at the time, but it just has like this flavor to it that just feels so different. And I feel like also vocally, her voice is so deep, it's so bass driven. She just sounds so hot, and the verses are so slinky sounding. Like, I just love the way she drawls through it. Like, and it kind of has a jazzy feel too, like there's so much going on. These vocals and all that I know. This rhythm, bitch, come on. You feel the soul in this song. I mean, first of all, we didn't even get to the chorus, and you're telling me the pre-chorus and the verses are like just as good, they're just as catchy. I feel like this whole song from top to bottom is just hooks on hooks. Like, the melody is so good, her vocals are so good. I fucking love it. It's such a feel-good song. Hold on, where's the chorus at? So catchy, it's so feel good, it's very summer. I'm driving to the beach, I got the windows down, I'm just having a good time, kicking it with my friends, and I fucking love the rap in it. Oh my god. Where is it? I don't know who does this part, but I skipped half of it, but girl, you know what? Let me tell you, if you haven't heard this album, go listen to the song right now, because it's just so fucking good. It's so catchy, and I don't know, it's so good to me. I love this song. This is one of my favorite songs on the album. Now, Miss Don't Stop. Don't Stop is... I'm going to put Don't Stop in the same category as Survival, where, you know, very cute. Very cute. I mean, let's get into it a little bit. Okay, wait, hold on. I want you guys to hear the melody of the verse as well, real quick. Okay, that's pretty much the majority of the song is don't stop, keep it moving. You know, the whole melody of the song is very that, and to me, it kind of sounds like Hocus Pocus, like ABC 1, 2, 3. I don't know, it's giving me like very much it sounds like a children's song, but I still feel like it's really fun. A children's song is still fun, girl. You still got that, you know, we all sang those little wiggle songs, you know, growing up. You had your fun with your little childhood type of nursery rhyme. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a nursery rhyme, this song. Bedtime stories, you know what I mean? She's really tying together the themes, but, you know, to me, this is the most simple song on the album. It's still catchy, it's still fun, it's giving me, you're in the kitchen cooking some food, you're singing in the broomstick, you know, doing the little 1-2 step, it's very that, you know what I mean? Like, very just, like, having a good time, very simple, 1-2 step, catchy. Don't stop, keep moving, keep grooving, keep on. It's fun. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's fun, but it's definitely not like a standout. But when I play that, first of all, this album to me doesn't have no skip. So like when I hear this song, yeah, I'm gonna critique it like that, but I'm gonna let it play and I'm gonna have fun. So cute. Now Inside of Me, this is what we call a sex anthem. Oh yes. This is what you're gonna finger yourself in the bathtub to. The vocals, whatever effect that they have on the vocals, they kind of the song kind of has this echo effect to me, where you almost feel like you're like in a jazz lounge or something. I don't know what the situation is, but I'm sweating up a fucking storm. But it got that jazz lounge type of sound. It's giving me very much, I'm in the bathtub, I'm fingering myself, I got a glass of wine, and I'm just, vibing with yourself. It's very romantic, it's very sensual, and it just has like this sensual vibe around it. I just fucking love it. And it has that old school, like I said, jazzy type of situation. Yes, bitch. And I love that little sound going on. Yeah. That's a sex anthem. I love this song. It actually took me, this one was a little bit, took a little while to grow on me, but once it did, it really got me good. Very cute, very fun, very sexy, very sensual. Now, Human Nature, I mean, honestly, every song on this goddamn album is great, but Human Nature, once you hit it on this one, this was what we call a cultural reset. You want to talk about cultural reset? This was like what Survival wants to be, but it just cannot be. Because this song changed the world. Woo! It's such a bad bitch anthem. Like, even that little noise right there, whatever's going on, sound like a squeaky haunted house. Like, you're coming in and you're gonna get your ass beat because it's human nature, sweetie. And it's sexy, it's slinky. These whispering vocals, ooh! Bro, what's going on with this audio? Okay. First of all, when I first heard this song, it was actually through Madonna's Sticky and Sweet tour with Miss Britney, when Britney came out on the stage and she was doing all that. Well, first I saw it when the Sticky and Sweet, the first night, when they had her, Britney in the background doing her little music video that they did for the song. Now, Miss Thang, I was like, what is this song? It's fucking amazing. So when I heard this version of it, because in Sticky and Sweet, if you remember, it's very rock and roll. It was guitar driven, and I was like, shit, like, this is such a bad bitch anthem. I'm loving these lyrics, the music video as well. But when I heard the real album version, I said, hold on, there's no guitars in this. But this one was made way more even, it's darker. It's more, it has like a claustrophobic feel. Just like the music video. That's why I love that music video, because it totally encapsulates what the vibe of the song feels like. Like, it feels claustrophobic, and that's why when she's in those boxes, like, you can't box me out, girl. But that's what the song sounds like, and I love it. Those fucking booms. Ooh. I love, like, the 20 seconds part where she's like, where the fuck is it? We're gonna bring it right to it. Express yourself. I just love the express yourself, don't repress yourself vibe. Like, that whole line, that whole little motto right there. Can we get some t-shirts made out of that? Like, that is such a motto, a life motto to go by. Express yourself. Do not repress yourself, girls. Do not do it to yourselves. So, thematically amazing. Production-wise, classic, timeless. Love the whispering of it. It's bad bitch. It's sexy. It's in your face, but not in your face. Like, such a good contradiction, juxtaposition going on in this song. It's a classic. It's one of her best. Forbidden Love. She's the most forgettable on the album for me. She is. Let's listen to her for a little bit. I don't even remember her. Okay, though. Well, first of all, I want to know why the fuck she has two songs called Forbidden Love. Like, that really pisses me off, because I just don't like when artists do that. You guys couldn't come up with no other title. But the chorus is kind of cute. I'm not going to lie to you. It's good. It's a good song. But I just don't come back to it. I don't. But her vocals are hitting. Okay, what we're gonna say is that's a good song, has a good melody. I love her vocals on it. It is giving you that sensual vibe. But to me, The reason it's forgettable is because there's a song that is very similar in vibe and that it comes right after it, and it's Love Try to Welcome Me, and I just feel like this is the superior edition of that, and Love Try to Welcome Me is what is fucking magic. Oh my god, come on. I can't take this song. It's so like theatrical. It feels like a movie soundtrack or something, you know what I mean? This might be the sexiest song on the album. To me, like, Inside of Me is very sexy, it is, but this one, you know what it is? This song is more romantic. Like, this is very sensual. Inside of Me, I want to be in the bathtub by myself, but Love Try to Welcome Me, I want to be in the bathtub with my man. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, the moonlight, we're outside doing the fucking waltz. You know what I mean? I just love, it's so pretty, it's so theatrical, it's so classic sounding, you know what I mean? Yes. You hear that production, it sounds like a soundtrack, it's so epic. Like what? Yeah, girl, that's a romance. That's one of her best songs. I don't give a fuck. Actually, another story for you is that this song, just like a couple of the songs on this album, you know, on first play, I didn't care for it. And then I was actually playing Call of Duty one day. I don't know what the bitch. I was shooting some girls up on Call of Duty, and this song was blasting on my little Beats speakers, and for some reason I was like, whoa, and it was so loud, and I was in such a small little bedroom that it was echoing, and I was like, this is so magical. This song is magic. That's what it is. This sounds a magical fantasy, like, ooh, it's so romantic. I just fucking love it. So, a classic. I love that song, and it's so different than anything that she's ever done. This song, to me, there's nothing else in her discography that sounds like this, in my opinion. It's definitely her most, like, smolchy, like, type of sound. You know what I mean? I love it. Now, Sanctuary. Sanctuary sounds like the prelude, like it's setting you up as like the appetizer for a bedtime story, because it's very different, and it's one song, like, how do I explain? The rest of the album has a certain sound, and then Sanctuary and Bedtime Story is the songs that kind of take a left field. I would also say that Human Nature is left field, but this is more left field, like, in a experimental way. Like, it's very dance-ish. Let's get into it. This fucking production, like, what is this? Like, just listen to that. Like, what the fuck? That fucking, and then that fucking bed creaking, fence opening type of sound mixed with that little whatever the fuck that, I don't know what these sounds are, but it sounds like I'm going through a haunted house. It's giving you, I don't know if you guys ever played Legend of Zelda, but this is giving me very Forest Temple. If you guys ever been in the Forest Temple in Zelda, it sounds like this. Like, that's what is giving me, like, this creepy ass vibe, and that's why I love it, because Madonna is just known for these trend-setting type of sounds. So the rest of the album is very soulful, very R&B, you know, nothing very trend-setting in a way. But this is a sound that, like, I've never really heard before. And it's just so dark, and it's so creepy. I just love it. It's disturbing. Like, we're going in a graveyard, bitch. Like, what is going on? Imagine a music video for something like this. Yes. A beautiful melody line, beautiful lyrics. Just the whole thing is just very, I don't know, to me, like, when I think of the song, I think of the word disturbing. I don't really know how to explain it, and I do not mean that in a bad way, but it just has this very dark feel to it. Oh, but it's sexy too, you know what I mean? And then the way that it ends and fucking what transitions into the next song, I'm telling you, these two songs are like a little cushion of fucking robotic transformation. I don't even know how to explain the situation, but girl, this whole little transition right here, this little blip into Bedtime Stories, Bedtime Story, excuse me. Oh, bitch. The first time I heard this, I can't even, of course I missed it. bitch. Like, not this orgasm going on. I don't even know how to explain this song. This song might be one of Madonna's best songs ever. I don't even know how to explain why I love it so much. It is like Sanctuary, where it's very creepy and it's different, but this one's more like I feel like I'm in a daydream. I'm like traveling through time. I'm traveling through space. I'm not in a graveyard like Sanctuary. You know, Sanctuary is like the dark side, and then Bedtime Story is where you're coming out through the light and you're like in a beautiful bubble. And it's more dancey. Like, girl, what's going on? We're in the club? Yes. Like, what is this production? It transfers me to a brand new place. And I love those lyrics. Today's the last day I'm using words. They're gone. They've lost their meaning, sis. Like, what? Yes, bitch, what? Like, what are you talking about? I love it. How can they explain how I feel? What? Traveling. I love that whole traveling, because, girl, that's exactly what the production sounds like. I'm traveling through space and time, heaven and hell. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I am. This song is just so fucking cool. Music video, epic as hell. Actually, when I first heard this song, and I was so fucking obsessed with it, that my first year of college, the freshman English, whatever the fuck, my teacher was like, okay, we're gonna do an essay on, like, music. I don't know what exactly the topic was. Something regarding music. Maybe your favorite songs or some shit like that. Like, what does a song mean to you? I don't know. One of those fucking topics. And I said, I'm gonna talk about Madonna, Bedtime Story. I'm gonna talk about how York, or however you pronounce that, wrote the song. And I'm gonna promote Madonna in here because I feel like this song is just so different. And I don't like when people try to hold up Madonna in a certain, you know, type of thing. This song to me is just like the definition of why Madonna is so cool. It's just trendsetting and it's different and it just brings you to a different world. So I wrote an essay about this song and got an A. So I snapped. I did, and this song snapped. I fucking love it. Okay, now take a bow. Okay, get another one that what's going on? I'm not lying to you guys. There's something going on in this car. Like, it's so fucking hot and the windows are like closing in on me. But anyway, so Take a Bow. The first time that I heard this song, first of all, I was fucking obsessed. And then I remember, like, the month later, I was binging Friends, and this song was the closing song for when Rachel, like, leaves Ross or something. And I was like, hold on, like, all the world is coming together because Take a Bow is that fucking song. Let's get into it. Oh my god, this is probably this was my favorite. The first time I heard the album, this was my favorite, and I just kept on repeating. I remember I would cry in my bed in 12th grade because my crush did not love me. And, you know, it's okay. But I remember crying to it. I was like, girl, this song is over now. Whatever the fuck the lyrics are. There's no one. Do you feel them? Do you mean what this melody, it's so pretty. It's so sad. This is a perfect pop song. Pop, R&B, whatever you want to call it. It's very much in between the two. But this is one of those timeless songs that is just, no matter what, it's just timeless. Like, it just has it's perfect. Like, I have no other words. Her emotional performance. I fucking love, I like the whole vocal, what do you call it? Fucking, it starts with an A. Vocal arrangements of this song are so perfectly done. It's one of her best. It's just so beautiful. It makes me cry every time, and I think that it's a classic. And out of all her songs, this is all of her number ones. This is one of them that I feel like doesn't get recurrent play, and it should. It's one of her best, and I feel like it's one that the generations now, today, should know. Just like a Virgin, Borderline, Vogue. This is one of them that should be up there because it's so different for Madonna. Again, going the very slow ballad route, but it's just so fucking good. Like, what? The harmonies, bitch, the background vocals, the production. Yeah, that's That's a classic, girl. That's a number one. That's a song that made me cry multiple times. And I'm gonna go cry to it right now because it really puts me in my feelings. Like, that's probably one of the most emotional performances that Madonna's done on a song, in my opinion. Perfection. So overall, this album is what we call amazing. Underrated, understated, needs to be discussed way more, and it's just perfect. I mean, I really do love it. There's not one song on this album that's bad. Not me drenched in sweat. I gotta go, bitch. Because I turned my fan off in this car because you guys keep complaining that you hear the wind of the air conditioner, and now I'm sitting here drenched in sweat. So I gotta go, but y'all let me know the top 5. What's your favorite song from the album? What's your least favorite song from the album? Let's just hit the discussion to the comment board underneath the video. Follow me on Twitter if you want to continue the conversation there, and I will see you all later. Thanks for watching.